The views and opinions of the guest on We Are Flatbush does not reflect the views and opinions of the platform. We do not instigate, propagate, or glorify anything. It's all educational and entertainment purposes only. Please enjoy and thank you for watching.
Yeah. Flatbush. Westbury to Lincoln, Clarkson Ave to Lennox, 21st to Church, Nostrand Ave to Riddock, Newkirk to 2-3rd, the junction where the 2 stop, Vidside to 90s, Flatbush Ave and Bear.
Yeah, so as far as HOODFELLAs, like, you know what I'm saying, they HOODFELLAs had sent a shot to me and said something about my pimples on my face and my acne on my face or whatever. And I feel like they was vexed because they was on the shelf at Bad Boy. They couldn't come out because the band was out. So they started dissing or whatever and said marks about my face at the time, and mad acne. So when I came out on a DJ Self mixtape and I was like, son, I got money, fellas, like Rockefellers. Since my face clear, I ain't hear from HOODFELLAs, you know? So I had to put out the line for them. You understand? Like, I was like, fuck HOODFELLAs, like, fuck everybody. So, but boom. When Wyclef and them and David Chappelle did that, everybody in this time right now, I am a legend. I am a legend. He's a legend. Dylan, to the point where I even released a beer, a seasonal beer. I'm the first Caribbean person to put out a beer in 2021. And I call my beer Top 5. And it's the only beer, IPA craft beer that has sorrel in it, which will be re-released later this year. It was a seasonal beer for that time, and I sold out, and I got the receipts as the #1 craft beer in Atlanta. Now we're gonna go national in 2024. I came up with a beer top 5. I'm on FUBU Radio, on iHeartRadio broadcasting. FUBU Radio every Sunday, 10 to 12. Let's talk about that. Every Sunday. And you have to pull up too as I guest DJ. I'm on there every Sunday, 10 to 12 Eastern Time. And my show is called The Top 5 Show. I have merchandise, The Top 5. And you know, I had to do that. Because they said, Dylan is top 5, Dylan. These are words that I never said. I never created. I never put this out. I had to trademark it and go through fights just to trademark it. But they made this up. David made this up. He's a genius. He made this up and he said, you know what? Dylan, you know who's the top 5 rappers? Dylan. Because I spit hot fire. That's what he said.
Yo,
That was in that same thing.
You read in my mind, I was just about that.
Now wait, hold on. Let me get to it. I need to get it out. Let me get it out because I haven't talked about this. I don't talk about this. So he said that. Big up yourself.
It's Dave Chappelle.
David Chappelle call you?
David Chappelle's on the line now. I'm in the middle of this interview. Yeah. I'm gonna call you in a second. So, David Chappelle said. The top 5 rappers are Dylan. I'm well experienced. I never said that. Now, now, again, we could talk about the joke all day, but this is We Are Flatbush.
That's a fact.
And I gave you my history.
That's a fact.
So let's talk for real. When they did that, again, now, all the people that he made fun of, he made the quote, or when comedians do these jokes, they say something that you said, and then they bust it and put it in their own way.
They remix it.
But this is something that I didn't say at all. So I have no control over this. You said I'm top 5 rappers. You said I spit hot fire. And I'm over here as a kid saying, what are they talking about? Not only that, but right after, anytime I send my music to DJs, they say, oh, that's the nigga that David Chappelle made fun of. Nah, I'm good on that. Not only that, but every promoter says, nah, we're not booking him. So now I have a newborn and the fridge is empty. In 2005, I'm empty. No one is calling me. Everyone is laughing. This is legend now. I'm legend now. Now I'm legend. I'm fucked up for what you just did. And you're not answering the phone. No one is answering the phone. So everybody said, oh, you're busting out, man. You've gone through, man. You make it. How? When at that time, no one picking up their phone. Not a one label. And at that time, you had to sign to a record label, not one label. And I know all of them. So I'm calling them direct. And they're like, I can't help you. That joke, gone by. That joke took over.
That joke burned your career.
The joke actually burned it. At that time, I couldn't do nothing. Burned it. At that time, I couldn't do nothing.
So how do you feel when you see
like nothing? So now it wasn't funny anymore. And guess what? Anytime I go to the supermarket, down, and I'm like, yo. At that time, I remember wanting to fight because I was just like, I'm hurt. Like I'm not making no money from this. Like it really burned me. Like you know what I'm saying. Cause, so and I tell people, if it was meant for me to be a legend at that time, we're going by that time. If it was meant to be that. Then why they didn't pick up the phone? Then why every time he have a special I ain't there? How come to this day you don't see DILI DJing to open up? No one thinking about this? You think it's on me? Like no one thinking like you know how much I love to grind. You don't think I tried to reach out? Like common fucking sense? You don't think I tried? You don't think I tried to link them, demand them and say, you don't think I say, yo, Clef, let's link? You think I did?
Hey, even when you try to link out, like people like Clef and all these type of other people afterward, you say afterwards all of this?
I seen Dave in 2018, and he had a show in Brooklyn. So I said, you ain't gonna be in my hood, and I don't pull up. So I pulled up. I wasn't invited. That's how I felt the way about that. You in Brooklyn, I ain't get invited, nothing, and the people at the gate didn't even want to let me in. I made my way in, and I got to the back to the VIP, to the back room, and I'm waiting for him. It's 2018. I never met him. Keep in mind, I never met him. And in 2018, as I'm waiting for him to finish his performance, I'm just thinking like, wow, everyone knows me just for that. So when he comes out, he greeting everybody like, yeah, he's sweating. He's like, yeah, he's greeting everybody. And he looked up and he goes, oh, shit. And I go, yeah, oh, shit. Well, go on. I said, what's good? He's like, what's good? And he said, yo, man, I said, and the first thing that came to my mind was like, yo, I said, Dave, you made me famous. And he said, Dave said, nigga, you made me famous. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? You made me famous. I wasn't hot until that shit. He said, nigga.
It was famous, but wasn't a good face.
He said, nigga, you made me famous. That skit got me famous, nigga. What we drinking on? Take a shot. Pull up. And as we drinking and holding our vibe, he said, you know my grandmother from Grenada? I said, what? He said, yeah, I had to make fun of you, nigga. He said, nigga, I know the culture. My grandmother from Grenada, nigga.
Sound like Dave Chappelle.
I gotta do the voice. He said, yeah. He said, nigga, my grandmother from Grenada. I'm like, what? So now I'm like, now I'm gonna take our next shot, bite. He's like, yeah, you already know, right? Boom. And we all in top bomb and we left and I said, yo, we'll keep in contact. And after that, I can't reach. I can't reach. No one's picking up the phone anymore, you know? And it's like, and Dave is like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to DJ just to open up. DJ Trauma is his main DJ. And I said, Trauma, tell him to link me this and third, boom, boom, boom. He said, yeah, I got you. We'll see him on Wednesday. I'm not chasing after man, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want to link, you don't want to link. I see Wyclef Fashion Show in 2018 as well. And he's like, yo, what's good, bro? Da, da, da. I was like, yo, good to see you. I was like, yo, y'all niggas helped my career in a way, but we gotta talk. He's like, yeah, we definitely talk, but there's a lot of people right now, And so let's take a picture. All right, we take a picture, but we gotta talk. He's like, cool. And I ain't see him again. So it's like, I know that it wasn't, the intention at that time wasn't positive. Because if it was positive, we would have been working and moving to this day. But while God planned it, it backfired on all your cunt. Because now everybody know me. The world know me because of that. And yeah, I might not be a millionaire, but I'm definitely a thousandaire. And as a thousandaire, I'm doing good for myself. My bills is paid. And it's because of y'all. And I had to take that. And no one's going to give you a handout. You got to hustle. Now we got to go back to FLATBUSH. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got to hustle.
Before you go back to FLATBUSH.
Yeah.
Before you go back to FLATBUSH. I realized that you said all these people's names. I heard about one other name that signed you, which is Akon.
Yeah.
I ain't hear you mention Akon. He signed
We
you.
didn't even get
all
there
this
yet.
turmoil.
Yeah.
Akon signed you.
Akon.
Shout out to Akon.
Big up.
Boo. My nigga Black Hole. What's up?
Yes. Big up to Black. Big up to all the family. All of them. It was actually, so fast forward, my nigga JB, rest in peace. JB, A.R. Bernard, blessings to A.R. Bernard, Pastor A.R. Bernard, Christian Cultural Center. His son JB, blessings to Fonz. Triple C, you know me, I talk about. Yeah. This is the family, man. So Fonz know me. Fonz know me from my cousin Bobby was at Nazareth High School, and they went to Nazareth together. And I met JB, and now we have a studio in Long Island. Mm-hmm. JB builds a studio. I'm managing the studio. We get close. We become best friends, and we're locked in. I started recording my album. And while I'm recording my album, that's when I linked up with Rosie. Rosie is one of Akon's wives. She is the second or third wife.
Shout out to my nigga Carl.
Oh, yeah, man. But I treat them, you know. You understand? So Rosie is one of them from Ethiopia. Big up to Rosie. You know what I mean? And Rosie had a label called Intrigue. And she had a distribution with KONVICT. Mm-hmm. So she said, let's go. I believe in the music. I see what's going on. I'll give you the KONVICT distribution. That's what happened. So she said you can use KONVICT. I signed to Intrigue Records, which is distributed by KONVICT. So now I have the KONVICT distribution. So I said, yo, Rosie, tell Akon announce the thing now. Tell Akon, like, and I know Akon. I met Akon, good brother, my guy. I waiting to this day for Akon to say something about me now. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting, like, Akon didn't say anything about the distribution, about DILI being over there. And again, at that time, my big brother is the gatekeeper. You understand? Diddy's the gatekeeper. So we put out the album. So I said, all right, I literally went to, me and JB said, you know what? Rosie and them said, listen, we got all the links in Europe and everything else, boom, 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 like, you know what I'm saying? So we're slow over here, but we're good over there. So I go, all right, well, due to JB and the family, due to JB and the family, we got the links in Europe. I said, word? I told you who my plug is, who my links is. Come on, this is A.R. Bernard Kids. I said, nigga, we gone. All right, we out. So I paid for my trip, and JB said, yo, we out. So I go to France. This is 2016. I went to France, Paris, Germany, London, Jamaica.
How long you that?
I went all of them places. You know what I'm saying?
This is a one run trip?
Yeah, all of that. Big up Bounty, everybody. I seen everybody. Beat him on, who I ain't see. Who would I not see? But when I reached them place, and I called Akon's family and them, not even Akon, excuse me, because Akon gonna be like, that's not my family. So bigger Akon. When I call Rosie, like, where's the interview for? I'm in Paris, Wagwan. So now I gotta link my people in Paris. When I get to London, Wagwan. So guess what? DJ Assassin, yo, come pick me up. Now I'm calling my links when I reach these places. But I will say, I got there because of music, and it felt good to be over there, and everybody knew me. And I didn't realize
Your name
over
and the
the
music,
season.
got you over there.
And then when I touched on Jamon, oh God, forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, forget about it. Lila, big up yourself. Movado, big up yourself. Beanie Man, Bounty, Dr. Beanie Man. I mean, Foot Eye. I'm with everybody in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Because it's Jamaica. So you know how that vibes go. And again, you know my history as a selector. I felt great. So them time there. So now, after that, we put out Pain to Power. That's my album. My first solo album. This is with JB and the family again. The Bernard family held me down. I'm running this whole studio. I bring in my own production from Grenada. The locals, everybody's on this that I love. I put out an album in 2017. 18. And Genie Sweetness. Genie signs me. Yeah, Genie signs me to VP distribution. VPAL.
So you were signed to VP too?
Yeah. Now, I'm bugging. My first job, I'm bugging. My first job, my first musical job, I'm bugging! My first musical job, go back to 1998. Remember them time there? My first musical job while I'm doing the sound with Precise and all of that, my first musical job is with VP Street Team. So I'm working for VP Street Team with Junior Bond. Big up yourself. Junior Bond was the head of radio at that time at VP Records. And he signed me to work the street team. But he also wanted me as an MC for certain parties. So we're doing the sound thing. So I opened up for Massive B. I'm doing Reggae Gold parties. Remember Reggae Gold?
The albums.
Yeah. Reggae Gold party, I'll never forget. I just got cut by my ops. They was wearing a lot of red them time there. And my ops had cut my eye. And the get back was red. Yeah. But they got me. And they cut my eye 16 stitches. And I'm at VP Records thing. And they just released the bandage off. And I had shades on. And Bobby Conda's is open. It's about to go on. And I'm the MC for the thing for the night there. Bobby Conda doesn't even know it's me. To this day, Bobby Conda don't even know. Bobby Conda, if you ask Bobby, he'd be like, that nigga ain't no selector. I was the one selecting before you, but to open up for you. At VP Records Gold parties. I was doing all that and then putting up the flyers and posters for Sizzler album and Barris Hat album and everything else for VP Records. Shout out to Junior Bond again. So I was doing that. That was my first job. And we would make $100 for the weekend to put up, for VP Records Street Team. So I worked for VP Records Street Team. That was my first job in the music business. That was back then. So now let's fast forward again. When Genie signed me, I called Junior Bond. From 1990 now, in 2016 now, I said, Junior Bond, guess what? I got distribution. I need you to come for my signing. And he said, yo, you was a nigga, man. I love you for that. I said, of course, you got to be there. I never was in that building without you when I was a kid. So come. And Mr. Chin and them signed me to the distribution because of Genie Sweetness. Love to Genie. Love you, Genie. We signed that, and I put up Pain to Power. Pain to Power didn't sell a lot, but we were considered for a Grammy. We got the head nod from the Grammy because I told Jeannie, I said, yo, can I get a Grammy from this? She said, hell yeah. Every vote is over, yes, sir. Now, they don't go by sales in the Grammys. They go by the votes. They don't go by sales. They don't go by sales. So how they do it is they go by the votes. Now, here what's going on. I was in the category. I signed up for the reggae category and dancehall category, and they said this is not reggae enough. And they kicked me out the category and put me in urban contemporary with black and when I'm black with the 6 black and other artists. It was 1,200 submissions. 1,200. I was number 21. Out of 1,200 submissions in urban contemporary for the Grammy, I was number 21. So I didn't make it to the 5 nominations. 21 out of you understand? Right. And the only reason why they said you didn't make the 5 nominations for the Grammy is because you recorded some of them in Grenada They recorded some in New York, and the mic was different. Yeah, they go by the actual clarity. So I'm telling other artists right now, keep the same mic, keep the same engineers. If you're going for the Grammy, because I would have got at least a Grammy nomination for Pain the Power. Because they were like, this music is amazing, and I hope people go back and listen.
What kind of producers you had on Pain the Power?
My people.
It's all your people.
Like I said, I'm all about grounds, you know? I'm all about grounds, like people, because the people that's up there, we already know what going on. But there's people on the ground that sound fucking amazing. I need to bust them because my name big already. So I just, come.
You basically took a chance on people people took a chance on you.
Yeah, that's what I got to do. That's what I've been doing for my whole career since, you know? So after that, I get the head nod from the Grammys. I'm happy about that. So now I say, you know what? When I didn't get the Grammy, you know what I did? And your partner know what's going on, Popeye? You know what I did? I said I was tired. I was tired. Because you have to remember, going from 2003, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, coming out with mixtape, not being signed, being broke, boom, 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 boom. All these years, I came out with so many songs. World Star, 100,000 views, World Star, World Star. I remember there was a time I was on World Star every month, like coming out with 3 videos a month. You understand? Them time there. And after a while, I was like, this ain't my first love. Yo, you know what? As soon as the album didn't make the Grammy, I called my nigga E-Rock. Now, if you remember the story, if you watch it, that's who said you should, remember? Diddy got this situation on Making a Bang. You should go. You nice. Well, he was a DJ, and he has a coalition called the Jack Boy DJs in Long Island. The Jack Boy DJs, they do top 40. It's a top 40 DJs. White people do. Yeah. Top, I hate to say it. I love y'all. But top 40 situations. And I was like, I want to go back to selecting. And he's like, I said, I'm pulling up to your crib, man. And he was like, well, this is Serato. I was like, the fuck is this? I know 45 and 12 inch. I'm a real selector. I know the needle to the turntable. I came from that. Think about it. I came from that. So, no boy! None of these little selectors out here don't disrespect me. That's all I'm asking. Don't come at me like, you just reach, or you just was in this clash, or I don't want to hear it. Like, it's personal for me because, like, when I was doing this, you wasn't even there. Like, some of these niggas wasn't even there. I want to hear it. And I want to make that clear tonight. This is why I'm doing this interview, too. I want to make that clear.
Making it very clear.
Yeah. So when I go to his house, he like, this is how Serato works, and I'm like, what is Serato? I mean, I know, but like, how you work this? Shift this, shift that. So he like, boom, I'm gonna set you up. I'm gonna put you in a bar, white people bar in Long Island. I'm like, cool. So I go to this white people bar, and he like, damn, you know the music, you know exactly. I'm telling him. This is what I have to play next. He's like, but you gotta know how to mix it. This is how you mix it. With this system now. It's a new system. It's a new age. Once I learned that, and I locked on this place, and he sent me this, now I'm booked. Every week. I'm booked. In all these places in Long Island. This is that zone. After that, I reached out to Ciroc. I said, the president of Ciroc. I said, listen, I'm bad boy for life. I said, why I'm not a Ciroc boy DJ? Here, Ciroc, they like, I can't tell you not to be a Ciroc boy DJ. You was here before us. I said, cool, let me get the brand. They gave me the brand. Now I got access to the warehouse. So this is what I'm doing. I'm going to tell you this.
You give me a check, though?
I'm going to tell you this. And mark my words when I say this. I'm going to say this slow. I made more money from Ciroc more than I did as an artist on Bad Boy.
Whoa.
As a Ciroc Boy DJ, I became an official Ciroc Boy DJ as part of the coalition. And I made more money DJing for Ciroc more than I did as
Alright, so hold
thing.
on. Alright.
You can pause it.
Yeah. Flatbush. Westbury to Lincoln, Clarkson Ave to Lennox, 21st to Church, Notion Ave to REGGAE, Newkirk to 2/3, the junction where the two stop, Vidside to 90s, Flatbush Ave and Bear High.
We are